So. I thought we make it like this. We have like half an hour before we make the final vote for our contest, for the screenshot contest. And until then, I thought we can do some survey maps. You know, just because we can. So we make that like half an hour. And then we make the screenshot contest, final vote. And after that, we can switch on another character. And there we will then do dailies. We start with the character from yesterday and go to the reach and make there the dailies. And then we go to next character, etc., etc. Give me monocle form. That's also, which is, as I told you, I have some my monitors are both on a metal arm and they're like up in the air, yeah. And yeah, I forgot. The left one is a bit down because Mo and Merlin, they both sometimes go behind the monitor and just put, you know, like standing on their legs and then putting their front legs on the monitor, and then the monitor is slowly going down. Yeah, they like to do that sometimes. Hello, Hexe, hoo. I should drink something. Okay. I have a glass of Chardonnay grape juice and water. Oh, in a second glass. Trying a longer phone call to a friend I haven't talked to. We can half year and last visit even longer. We talked under our phones. Okay. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, Chardonnay. Chardonnay. It's really good. It's a specific brand of grapes. Yeah, it's not wine. It's just Saft. Chardonnay Traubensaft would be in German. Oopsie. No wine. it's really just grapes. I don't drink alcohol, so don't worry. Don't worry. Drunk Tian stream. It would be pretty easy since I think the last time I drank alcohol is like, I don't even know when I drank last time alcohol. I have no idea. Also, it's a long time. So I would not need much to get drunken, I guess. So it would be pretty cheap. But I just don't like the taste. So. How are you doing, Hexe? Did you make some cookies today again? I use wine for cooking, so also that I do, but I don't drink it. Also I don't drink it pure. I only cook with it. Usually red wine or beer for cooking, depends what I'm doing. Some weeks ago I tried some stuff with white wine, but that's like unusual, I would say. But that also doesn't happen often. I have some wine here for cooking purposes, but I'm using it sometimes. But not regularly. Depends on the dish. Oh, hello. No baking at all today. We had cleaning day. Oh yeah, cleaning day is also important. I hope it was not too stressful. Hello Mia, welcome back. How are you doing? Hello.
Nice haul.
Get me drunk, it's pretty easy and mostly cheap. Half glass of sect is enough because... yeah, sect probably too. As said, I really don't drink at all. So there's really not much of stuff needed, but I also don't like to be drunken. And I don't like... I just don't like it. I don't like the taste, but I also don't like the side effects, so... Yeah, I'm pretty fine, you know, with water. That's okay. But if you enjoy it, it's also fine. You know, I just don't like it. I don't mind if others drink, but I just don't enjoy it. think it was here in a cave, oder? Ah, ne, hier. Spent nearly 1.5 hours just there and was talking with my coworkers, so not... Ah, no, okay. Okay. Did you get some... Okay. Yeah, okay. Ne, Rotweinkuchen does not really count because it's same like as for cooking, since with baking, the alcohol is like going poof. So... Next time, when I will make... I try to remember, but next time, when I do a cake, I will remember to make, instead of a regular marble cake, what I usually do with cherries, I will try to remember to make a red wine cake. So, Rotweinkuchen. I will try. So maybe in November or December. When I feel like I want cake. Chair? It's been forever since I made last time that cake. I'm not sure if the first try after many years will be, you know, be so good. But I will try my best, of course. So, yeah.
That should come in handy.
So did you have all a nice day? I was quite busy. Oh, lots of stuff to do. But overall was okay. Cats are also doing okay. I think I got now all settled for the cats. You know, I mean, when you're going away, you have to think about all kind of stuff. But of course, yeah, I have to think about, do I have enough food? And first food for each cat. Then next is, when we have food, then we need, I need insulin. Most important that I have enough insulin for the cats. Then when insulin, to put insulin, also to give the cats insulin, I need injections, specific ones. So I have enough of them. Yeah, and this can sometimes be tricky depending on the time of the year. As I usually start early to order them. But I had it now 2 or 3 times that it was hard to get them, also the injections. And when you get, as I tried to get from the pharmacy, some replacement, but actually it was super expensive. As like really expensive. Food tester, long years of experience. Good to know. Had some Christmas pudding with my dad one time and had some brandy cream with it. There's definitely still lots of alcohol in it. Felt a bit tipsy. Yeah, also it depends how strong you make it, of course. You know, but usually red wine cake is not like, it's like, you know, like a dry cake, like marble cake. But it has like a small taste, but it's not supposed to have like lots of alcohol. But for example, if you make Schwarzwälder Kirschtorte, Black Forest cake, I think you call it in English. That one, for example, I don't like so much in general, but also one reason is some people make it with it's supposed to have schnapps inside the cake, yes. But of course depends how much you put inside, you know what I mean? So if it's a tiny bit, just for, you know, the taste, like a tiny bit, it's okay. But some people put so much in there, then yes, it can be really strong. So especially if you are not used to alcohol, that can be tough, yes. Yeah. Oh, that sounds delicious, Elisera. Did you make a picture? That sounds nom nom nom. Black Forest? Gateau? I don't know. Also Black Forest cake, one with cherry. Yeah, there are cherries. Yep. And usually the cherries are... I think you put the cherries also in alcohol. So they're like drunken. I think. I never made that cake myself. It's... Also, yeah. I said I like more dry cakes. Not so much cream. Didn't make a picture, but it was nice though. Did you eat everything already? Then it was super nice. When I was in the Channing room after work, my forewoman came and flooded me with food. Otherwise would have gone in the trash. But was still fine seit belegte Brötchen, Muffins, ham-filled Milchbrötchen and some pumpkin puffer. Huh? Yeah, before it goes kaputt. Are you all saying? Also, you don't have to reply if you don't want Hexe. I know there are now there are some apps where you can. It's called Good to Go, I think it's called, or so. I just heard a commercial, and then companies can offer their goods if they want for a lower price before they toss it outside in the trash. Also, is your company also participating in that? I also have no clue if it's complicated or not. I never tried it. As I could imagine, I find it really cool that they make something like this now. But I can also imagine that it's probably easier working when you live in a big city. Just a guess, I don't know. Probably have there, like more companies participating. Maybe. I just look at the recipe, yeah. Yeah, but I know it from, I think, like you. Like that. Also from the looks. That's like, yeah. But it's really a cake which I don't like. Also, I don't like to make such a cake because it's so much work. To make all the layers, etc. And it has so much cream that it's just too much. Also for me. I just like more, I like the layers, this dry layers in between. This is some kind of stuff which I really like, this biscuit cake layers. But it looks pretty, yes. I can eat it maybe sometimes, but I don't even remember when I ate it last time. I think I even ate it last time many years ago, not even in Germany, in some other country. So, but yeah. But yeah, the look, yes. Too good to go. Genau, Mina. Ja, genau. Too good to go. There are probably also other companies which are maybe which are offering stuff like that. I don't know. I just heard about it and I thought it's a really cool idea. Why does it not respawn? That, people can get for a lower amount of price food which would otherwise go into the garbage. No, we don't, but we are only really small kitchen and there are leftovers, the workers get stuff. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's even better if you can get it for free. That's quite nice. Also I know supermarkets, they usually give, it depends on the supermarket, but I mean, we have here die Tafel, and maybe there are also more, where people can go as not only homeless people, but people with a low income and can go and can get, like fruits and vegetables and etc. etc. So like also all kind of stuff. And maybe I don't have it with me. So, and they get it for lower amount of price, a lower price, which is cool. The supermarket would rather throw things in a bin than see anyone get it for free. That I don't understand why they don't want to gift it to homeless shelters and something when they anyway have to toss it out. Yeah, I know some supermarkets which offer fruits, for example, for a lower price. it's not kaput, but you can see they have to toss it out soon. It's not anymore perfect. And then they offer it for a lower price. And I also know some bakeries, which, for example, offer bread and brötchen and stuff from the day before, also for a bit less. Which I think is also good. I mean, just because it's from yesterday does not mean it's bad. I mean, I have my bread also from today I will eat tomorrow. So it's not like it's old. But if you can get it cheaper, then I find it totally fine. So, if you can choose. So. Food banks in UK have increased by a huge amount. It's very sad. Yeah, I can imagine it, yeah. Food banks it's called, okay. Most stuffy. How is the work going, by the way, Mena? When you have now to cook everything? Is it going good? What? What happened? If you want to talk about it, Mena. I thought you were super happy there. Like, super duper happy. And you also like the new work spot. Ah. Is everything okay? Big shock. Pumpkin puffer? Yeah. Is it only pumpkin or is it mixed pumpkin with potatoes? Maybe it depends on the pumpkin. If you can make that, I don't know. As you know, I'm not a huge fan of pumpkins. As I have nothing against pumpkins. But I don't cook a lot with... Or I don't cook at all with pumpkins. Maybe I have to try again.
The singer. The storyteller.
And it's been some years since I tried it, so... Maybe I just have to retry. I mean, sometimes your taste changes. As I know, for example, many years ago, I did not like a lot... Spargel. Asparagus? Asparagus? Now, as I can eat now the white and green one, but I don't like a lot the white one. As I can eat the white one, but I like the green much more. Also, if I make that, I buy the green Spargel during the season. But only green. That's one which I prefer. I never buy the white Spargel. I turned up for my first shift in a new spot and found out manager had not transferred me at all. No one knew I wasn't supposed to be there and got sent back. Basically, Oha! Oh, that's so mean, Mina. What? Oh, that's terrible. I'm so sorry. That's like super mean. Can I just do it like that? Wow. And you were so happy there and did work so much. Wow. Good that you have a new job interview soon, but still. I mean, the other one was like so good with the location and everything, and you did like it, so it's really sad that they put you up like that. I'm really sorry. People are just mean. So, not everyone, but some people are just really terrible. Did you have any official papers? Also, do they have to pay you some I don't know how you say that. I would say here Abfindung. Also, do they have to pay you something for the trouble? You wanna read Dian? I play main on PC EU, yes. But I have also a character or characters on PC and A. And we have guilds on both servers, on an A and EU. And good evening. You don't understand? Yeah. I don't understand it either. I'm really sorry, Mena. Once again, it shows people usually don't quit jobs, they quit bad. Yeah, it's just strange. Because Mena was such a good worker. I mean, if you want to get rid of someone because you think they don't work good, etc. But it's still not the way to treat people. I mean, if you want that someone goes, you can just tell them, like officially, like au revoir. But like that, yeah. After I get paid severance pay, wasn't there long enough? Okay. Get on Glassdoor and leave your old manager horrible but truthful review. Yeah, that would be probably a good idea. I'm on PC, you too? Let me know. Yeah, thank you for asking, but no. But maybe some of the others won't. I'm not interested. Thank you very much. Really kind of you to ask, but not interested in that. We will... I collect now some surveys. And then in some minutes, we will draw the winner of our screenshot contest. And then I will switch my character and then I will prepare for the... How do you say that? Übernächstes Event. The event after next event? How do you say that, guys? Übernächstes. As in German, you can say... So, like, übermorgen. I think in English it's day after tomorrow. In German, you have one word, übermorgen. And... like 2 days ago would be vorgestern. So you have specific words for that. And, yeah. So, next event is Witches Festival, but the event after. So for that event, I want to prepare. So I think that's the best way to say that. So, and, I want to prepare some dailies today. So I will doing that. There's no word. Ah, so okay. New mask. I don't know which mask do you want to collect. And just move on. It's their loss, not mine. That job into interview for Mondays. More hours, money. Oh, okay. Is it still close to your home, Mina? Or do you have to drive longer? Or have more traffic? Can you preparing quest for the event after Witches Festival? Great idea. Hello, Logan. Yes. Yeah, we started yesterday already. And we will then do today two more. And it would be great if we... The problem is with the other characters, I have nothing unlocked. Mostly. And that you can see and feel that it's sometimes just a lot of walking around. And then often there are not enough people, not activity in this zone to make like hero storms and stuff. Oh, I have to remember, I still have to do bidding for traders for our guild. I have to do it tomorrow. Otherwise, I will forget it when I go on vacation. Which event was it again? The Greymoor event. Dark Heart of Skyrim event. But it's Greymoor celebration. Also, we have now the Witches Festival starting next week. Until start of November. 2nd November. And at some point in November is the Dark Heart of Skyrim celebration event. Also, it's Skyrim, the Reach, and the dungeons of that year. And then in December, you have the New Life Festival. Elsewhere is next year. Also, der Witches Festival, Skyrim, and New Life Festival. Then I don't know exactly which order, because on On the test server, it was first elsewhere, then mid-year main event. So I'm not sure if that's really the order or the other way around. Because usually, doesn't mean it's always like that, but as of many years ago, it was usually the first event of the year was the mid-year main event, or now White Strix main event. And then we got something else, and then Jester's Festival. So I'm not sure if it was just like switched around on the PTS, or if it's supposed to be first elsewhere, then mid-year main, and then Jester's Festival. I have no clue. Like 25% more. Wow, that's really good. Next town over, but only 5 minutes on train and basically more than I was. Wow, that's cool then. I hope it will work out, Mena. I will cross fingers. Hi, Stormfinger. It was ages since we had Thieves Guild and Dark Brotherhood event. I think it was last time 2019 or so. It was the year where we had it twice, oder? I think it was that. As we had the last time Dark Brotherhood and Thieves Guild was when we had it twice. It was first in spring. Then it was supposed to be, I think, the PvP event. And when the servers were so crappy that they had to cancel that. And then we had the Thieves Guild Dark Brotherhood again. Usually it was exactly in the order, Logan. Also in the past. Also all the years since I'm doing content for ESO, it was exactly the order how the events came on the PTS that they got launched on the live server. Usually. But I don't know. I mean, also with the Elsewhere event, it was anyway a bit strange. Because the announcement was Elsewhere event on the PTS. But some of the pictures, as also the event starter quest, were for mid-year main. Also White Strix main event. So it was a bit mixed. So, I did do the quests there, and it worked for the Elsewhere quests. But the announcement stuff was in-game a bit mixed. So because of that, I'm not sure what will happen. But it also doesn't matter when it happened. At the end, you know, it does not really matter for me. I want to prepare Greymoor quests, Elsewhere quests, and Cyrodiil quests, and Imperial City quests. So I don't really care when it will happen. We have still to do preparations. So. Yeah, we have to. Also, I will prepare anyway. But events will come sooner or later. So sooner or later. The only thing what matters is when I, you know, want to release the guides. Maybe that's the thing I have to consider. I mean, usually I try to release the guides in time. But yeah, I don't know when they. Usually, mostly I don't know when the events will be launched. I just have to guess. So I guessed, for example, for the Witches Festival 1 week later. So I was surprised that it's already launched next week. I assumed it will be, yeah, end of October. Yeah, nee, I don't think so. I don't think so. I assume. I mean, you have to also think about like that when we have these events, like, for example, this Greymoor event or Elsewhere event, where you have the chapter, also the old chapter with the story DLC and all dungeons now included. I mean, there's a reason for that. Of course, you know, you want to bring back more activity in all the zones and stuff like that. Or maybe also show people, hey, look here, something cool, and check it out. But also a reason for that is you want to, it's advertisement. So, also, you know, I mean, some people forget that at the end, it's also business. Even so for us, it's a game and enjoyment. It's also business. And with these specific events for zones, or now we have 1 year stories, etc. I mean, you also make advertisement and bring attention to, you know, to these places. And then maybe people get ESO Plus participate, or maybe they buy the content to participate, or not only participate in the event, but for example also enjoy it. And yeah. So it's like, you know, win-win. Bring more people there, people like it, plus making more money. Or make some money. Okay, so it's past 9. I try to get to a safe spot. And then we will do the... We will draw the winner of our screenshot contest. Hallo Ferike! Exactly, Logan. Yes. Wise words there. And some people complain, but I'm always saying, you know, if the game would not generate any money, or not enough money, then it will be gone. That's it. That's the truth. I mean, you can see how many other games have a really short life cycle because they don't generate enough money. That's how it is. How do you say? Money rules the world. Pretty sad, but that's how it is. But yeah, I hope also they bring that back, maybe. Crazy Mad Hatter. Maybe I thought what they maybe do this year, but they did not do it. Last year we had this 1-year celebration event where they had a Sinium DLC, Imperial City DLC, like, you know, the 1 year, also the first new things to the game. And I thought they maybe do a 2nd year celebration event. So for the Thieves Guild and Dark Brotherhood DLC. Maybe they do that in the future. Also, I don't know. I thought it will now be like a pattern like that, but I was wrong. I was wrong. No clue. But maybe that will come in the future. Who knows? I know some old MMORPGs times where some games only survived 6 months or died after a year just because no new content. Yeah. I mean, people, especially nowadays, you have like... also, now you have much more games, like many years ago. So if a game does not offer you enough content, or, you know, enough... How do you say that? Or you get not really attached to the game, then you just move on. Oder? I mean, you move on and play something else. I hope they have many ideas for the future, including some new things for PvP players. Yeah, also I think they have probably lots of ideas for PvP stuff, but I also think it's a good idea to first try to fix the servers before introducing more things. But I hope they make it sooner than later, even though I'm not into PvP. Or if they would... Oh yeah, and then they level faster, Crazy Mad Hatter. That would be nice. Today it's harder than in the old days. All the games was more harder to get to max level compared to today. Yeah, and in the past you also didn't have so much... how do you say that? Expectations than nowadays. I mean, if you get nowadays into a game, you want to have much more. Back in the days, you know, when the technique was not so much advanced, you know, you could, you know, like stuff which were much more simple. So, compared to nowadays. Now the games have to offer much more to grab the attention of players for a long time. Okay. So we are here. So guys, we do now our... We will not go for our vote for our screenshot contest. The topic for our screenshot contest was Halloween. In case someone does not know that. So it was the spooky month. And we had 17 submissions, I think, or 18? 18, I believe. And I picked... Also I took the screenshot, 2 screenshots which the community voted for, and then 3 which I liked. or I picked. So, and yeah. You can see, as always, here at the bottom is the number, which you can then use for voting. And then you can decide. I will start the poll in a moment. So long you can watch the pictures. Manage poll. New poll. What is your favorite Halloween? Oh. I'm still typing? Sorry. Oh. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, everyone ready? I will start now the poll. Oof. So, there you go. You can now vote if you want to do so. Again, you can see the number here at the bottom. Like here. So this would be number 3. This one is number 4. Here we have number 5. So, number 1. Can you vote for all? No, you can only vote for 1. Number 2. Number 3. I can tell you which is my favorite, but I tell you at the end. So, yeah, I don't want to spoil it. I have one favorite, which I think is which I think I would take. But of course, I give everyone good luck. So. Also, we got wonderful submissions. I like them all. They've all like really nice ideas. I'm always happy if lots of people participate and take their time. Super difficult? Yeah, it's difficult. Yes, yes. Hello, Dark Knight Slayer. Wonder if they one day sell extra companions in bundles, like a Thieves Guild companion, because the DLC is needed for the companion. I have no clue, Kirsty, if it's possible. Maybe? I don't know. Naja, Halloween is more or less a bit spooky. But I find they are all spooky. Don't you see this one spooky? I mean, these are bats which are flying up. And with the red, etc. So, I think they are also cool. And here you have a little pumpkin. Pumpkinette. Here you have a skeleton. And I also think it's a big topic. What you think is about fitting into Halloween. Maybe depends also in which country you live. What is a bit more traditional, etc. Maybe, I don't know. You have some seconds left if you want to vote. Yeah, click there on the top on the chat. And yeah, vote now if you want to still participate. Not many time left. So here's number 5. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Now here. And the time is almost over. Now comes number 4. And time is over. So. Also. You voted that number 5. This one is the winner. Congratulations. So this is the winner. Interesting. It's a really good picture. I would have picked this one. This one is so good. It's from the dungeon Elisera. I have to look up which one, but I remember we made this. It's the boss fight there, the end boss fight. But it's so well made. You see how he's running away? I mean, this is for me what really fits into like spooky movie or anything, you know, where like the big skeleton guy is coming up and after you, I would have picked this one. And I think also with the light and everything, it's really well done. This would be my winner. But this one is also super, how do you say that? Atmospheric. So, really well done. It's Micha. So, at least Micha is even here. So, Micha is here. Congratulations! Congratulations of winning. You can let me know what you would like to have then, Micha, if you're already here. So I don't have to write you and ask you on Discord. Congratulations! This is, by the way, from a quest in Hugh, Spain. And when we talked about the Thieves Guild and Dark Brotherhood DLC. Thieves Guild DLC, it's a part of a delve where you can only go inside in the quest line. So, yeah? So in the quest line, you can only go to this place, and there it is. And the skeleton has a lovely smile also, yes. Oh, yes. A fun screenshot from that end boss. Number 5 is a worthy winner. It's so simple, but yeah, it's really well done. Also, the skeleton reminds me on... Do you remember the last unicorn? The skeleton on the chimney who is drinking? He, with the smile here, just put here the bottle of wine. He reminds me a lot on that skeleton. You want to have the crowns? Okay, Micha. Congratulations. So, wait, I will pick up the crowns and then whisper you and give you the crowns immediately. Congratulations. I can buy something fancy. Crowns for Micha on PC. Here are you. Congratulations, Micha. Enjoy. Well deserved. Does someone remember which dungeon it was with the skeleton? With the skeleton boss? I don't remember which one it was. Does someone remember where that was? That's a good idea, Cursed Reaper. Ah, there you go. Thank you, Supine Tamir.
No charge to have a look.
I wish I was off adventuring.
Did I clean my inventory? No. Yeah. So now we want to go to read. That's a joke. A skeleton goes into a pub and orders a pint of beer and a mop and a bucket. Oh, poor skeleton.
Be off, Reeker. Ard Kadak refuses to see you. Now go, before I gut you.
Okay.
Needs to hear
Good.
what I have to say, my friend.
Next screenshot contest will then be at some point in November. I don't know. I will start it when I'm returning. When, I'm not sure yet, but you will see.
None of these weak strangers could face a true reach challenge.
Be off, Reeker. Ard Kadak refuses to see you. Now go, before I gut you.
Espied the Lady Belaine today? Or is she still burrowed
The reach
deep
is
in
really
the
nice.
ear?
The story was also good here. I'm wondering how our DLC will be, Firesong DLC. I often find that the smaller story DLCs, that I like them better than the big ones. It's not like I don't like the big chapters, but often, you know, Maybe just because we had so nice characters
If it's true, we could
in
torment my
the
parents for years.
Will you
in
answer
the
call
smaller
to preach?
We
PCs.
gave our
And the other one we have to unlock, right? Ah, I fall down. Was it like that? I think the other guy here was you had to unlock. Oder? I think, yeah. The other one was here. I think. Look. Look on my website. I wrote it down, but it's been a while.
Bowstring broke. That's bad luck, that is.
Yeah. You unlock him when you have the... After you completed the final quest line of the reach. So. Okay. So I don't have it. Oh, hello, Footsie Louie. You want to help? Hello. You have special photos, special gifts, they aren't for contests though. Yeah, cool, share them, that would be cool. If also this folder, I have a big folder with just lots of pictures. At the start, I started to name them, so I remember what it is. Nowadays, I just have lots of pictures. I'm like, oh, I think that was there, or there, or there. Okay, so where do we start? Destroy dwarf. Okay, it's probably below. Storms. Strange egg. Also below? Nee, also one is here. Maybe we start with this one then, over here in the delve. Maybe. So.
What do you want?
Be off, Reeker. Ard Kaddock refuses to see you. Now go!
Yeah, okay, I go. So, okay, I go. Tschüss. You can also start a giveaway, guys. For you, so someone else has a chance to win. So, in theory, I have 2 screenshot buttons. Steam. One automatic makes the screenshot via in-game mechanic. Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
This is a great area for harvesting.
Great area for harvesting.
No remorse!
I still have to decide which books I want to take. It's a difficult decision.
I don't fear dark places.
Ah. Well, they
I also pick up the quest, Footsie Louie. So, if I'm a bit slower, you know why. Because of that. Did anyone of you try out the new MMO Embers Adrift, where Eloa is community manager? Maybe start here. Oh. You probably have the quest already, oder, Footsie Louie? I guess. Your character's a Profi. Oh. Okay. So now we have to go through the whole cave. Of course. Of course. Yes, done. Okay. Yeah. I made it with my main, but not with the other characters. She is, yes. Also, did you talk about... She is, yes, she is, yeah. Speak for Discord. Ah, okay. Ah, yes, she's community manager there. And, promoting the game, etc. I did not try it. It's not my type of game. I mean, as you know. What we have? Let's see. Here.
Courage brings victory.
I don't know. Maybe we can just go circle. I also need a sky shot. All of my characters are noob cakes. Big noob cakes. I'm not sure if we go the right way. Can we? Yeah, doch, maybe it should be fine.
A Dwemer amplifier? Quickly, deactivate it. I'll
Quickly.
contain the magic with the time-slowing spell.
Are you done? Oh, okay. Oh. Okay, now we go upstairs, I guess. And, it's dark here.
Attack!
Okay. Attack. Next week is ESO live, oder? I thought it's today, but I guess it's next weekend. Or next Friday.
That was easy.
It's today? Oh. Is it later? Oh, it's later? Ah, okay. I thought it's around 9. But then I was like, okay, then maybe I mixed it up and it's late. It's next week. Ach so. Thank you very much. Hallo Onyx. Okay, nice with that. Took a shortcut.
Huzzah!
Okay. Hello Valeria, how are you doing? How have you been? I did not see you for ages. hope you and your family are doing good. Good to see you. And your cats also, of course, too. Welcome back, Mina. What did you cook today? Bon appetit.
Did you?
I forgot the sky shot. Okay. Get it later then. Yeah? Dwarven amplifier below? Help transport the relic. Okay. Maybe we have to go to the boss and then there? There? Oder? Oh. Oh! Oops! That was not on purpose. I did not want to fall down here. Oh. That was accident. Yeah, probably Futsilui ate a banana and tossed it there on the ground. And then did you see how it happened? I had an accident and did slip and fall down. I almost broke my left leg. Yeah. Chicken spaghetti bolognese. Oh, bon appetit.
The relic.
You're all doing good.
Let's hurry
Awesome.
before it becomes too
I'm glad you're doing so
unstable to
good.
move.
That's good to hear.
It's too unstable. I can't control it.
It looks like you could use some assistance, brother.
It's working. We're nearly there.
We're making tomato
You and
soup
I have
and
much
toast.
to
Oh,
discuss,
also nice.
Cass.
Bon appetit.
That was hard to. I hope. I
There's
don't.
something new to learn.
I had pizza. So. Since I was all the time, I was all day long busy and not much home. And then I decided to make pizza. I don't have the sky shot for Tsilui. Do you think we can go there quickly again? It's over there. What's here? We have to go all around, oder? All around. I forgot about it, I'm sorry. But I think we did also... I wanted to go to that cave, but... missed it. What's on your pizza? I have always salami and mushrooms. Okay, now we go next
Right.
tunnel. We have to go to the
Good.
right. Yeah. It has to be actually nice to not be at work and have some time to cook. Yeah, that I can imagine. I mean, that I can imagine when you have a bit more... It's really nice if you have a bit more time and don't have to rush, that you can really enjoy cooking. That's a nice idea, Sabine, time here. Mobbing for via food pictures. Oh, it's up there. How do we reach it? Oh. Ah, we have to go there around. Was it like that? Ah, Footsie Louie knows the way. I see. Footsie Louie for the rescue. So, yeah.
Let's go! That's it. Are you hurt?
Okay, found it. I have no need to do anything like that. He has to deal with covering my shift since I told his manager that I would not work my notice because of how he treated me. Nice. What is his manager? What does his manager said to that? Ta-da! Okay, nice. So, now we can port outside, oder? I think. Can check. We have destroy, hold. We have this one, okay. Can you see which hero storm is active, Footsie Louie?
They made their choices. So be it.
You've grinded 2 Dailies so long, you can wake me up at 3 AM and won't... Really? Oh. Only outside, I think. Okay. Now we can port outside and then take a look. Anyone in reach? Here. Did you see the name of his Argonian, Velinoria? Footsie Louie has always great names. It's really unique names. Oh wait. I will draw the winner of the giveaway now. So attention, we'll now draw the winner of our giveaway. If you still want to enter, please type exclamation mark panda in the chat. We will draw the winner in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everyone. Good luck. Close the entries. And we pick a winner. Ribbit! Wow. Hi. Really? Congratulations. Okay. Really? Yeah. 1 reward per year? Yes. It's really like that, yes. I assume you want to gift it? Yeah. Okay. Do we have anyone here who still is in need of something? Also, let's say, is anyone still in need of a pet or of High Isle? Then now speak, please. So, Dim, dim, dim. Ah ja, die Quest ist hier, oder?
He hears voices in his head.
Maybe we have to go below Footsie Louis. We know that we go in Blackreach and then take a look there. Quickstar. Tianlein. Purple Gua. The one on top is on. This one here? Which spawn, which side? Okay. Ported, I port to you. Purple Gua. Pets. Yeah. It's a good question. Okay, guys, I will ask Quickstar first because she's for a long time in our community. So that's a good question. Good idea. It's done? Ach so. We are too slow. Ach so, okay. No, but good, I did not have the spot, so it's fine. What do you? Okay. Does it work? Red Guar? I've only for the Red Guar 4 consoles left yet. Yes. The PC Red Guar codes are off. I'm out of them. We had them, but we don't get restocks. So I have not many keys left for the Red Guar. Only tiny amount for console.
Let's ride.
I think we have to go up here. Nee, wrong. I'm on my way. Wait for me. I'm going really fast. Lightning fast. Oh, it's over already. They are so fast.
Natural witch storms.
Why they are so
Nothing but
fast?
breach stories, mark my words.
I don't think we're the first
They are
to
too
camp
fast.
here. Lots of fresh tracks.
What are they doing here?
The gods will watch over us.
You just read his name is cool, oder? I'm on my way. Oh, until I'm there, it's probably done again, oder? I'm running. Stop the people.
You're paralyzed. Don't think. Move.
What? Do you get anything special here?
This makes no difference.
Guys, why are people doing hero storms here?
Storms. You'll never stop them all.
Also, it's good, but do you get anything special that people are making them? There's a lot of people. Okay. And I think now we have to go below Futsi Louis, oder? For the last quest. Here
It's too
to
quiet.
discarded
Nothing
treasures.
exciting ever happens around here.
You can get
seems
furnishing lab
clouds are
plans.
turning.
And you think so
We
many
should
people
prepare for
are
a
here because
stormy
of that?
night.
Have faith. The gods won't lead us astray.
I'm asking Quickstar at the moment, Rabbit. If he has already high eye. Oh, I have lots of yellow torchbugs still. Yes, that's true. I have still plenty of them. Plenty. Yeah. I think as there are not many people who want to have the regular torchbug pet. Okay. Hallo, Rakan. ESO is on Saturday, yes, but I did play yesterday and today ESO because we're done with Stray, and I'm not streaming at the weekend. I'll be on vacation for next 2 weeks. Ja, High Isle is already, Quickstar got it already. So, also, then I will just check. Okay, Jaffa is missing the red guar or the torchbug pet. Yeah, then Jaffa, I will take you. If you don't have the torchbug pet, then you get that one. So, you take Jaffa. So, do. On for PC, Jaffa, oder? I believe? Yeah, PC. Hello, here is your torchbug pet for PC. There you go. Enjoy your new pet. Oh, for a moment my heart was cracked. I'm sorry, Oracle. I'm sorry. No, I will. Tomorrow I will not do anything. There I will use the day, you know, for preparing, etc. Ah, we have to do the boss. I see. Okay. So tomorrow is preparing. I still have to pack and everything. I did not do anything yet regarding that. And then on Sunday I will start to travel. And then I will be away for 2 weeks. Also the streams will resume on the 21st, 31st. Also last day of October. Don't get ill this time. I got ill last time when I came back. But not for my vacation. My cat sitter was sick. And I got sick from that. So, from returning home. So, yeah, I hope this time not. I hope so too. And the good thing is though, we are not having any active games through at the moment. So, nothing will be delayed. But of course, I hope the best, yes. A perfect time to watch Tian's Plays YouTube channel? Yes, of course. You can watch some past playthroughs. Did you complete Horizon? No, you can't. I mean, you still have to play Horizon, or? So you can't watch that. I think a playthrough which I would recommend to watch again would be King's Quest. Whisper can do it! That's so cool. It was really nice game. As even so, I said, not all episodes of King's Quest are the same good. But overall, the whole, you know, when you look at the whole game, I think it's really nice. Also, they had some nice characters. And I enjoyed it. Also, I think King's Quest is really nice. Really nice game. But you can watch Elden Ring. That's true.
Defeat is worse.
And there are many. I think I've already 58 Elden Ring parts uploaded or so. It's not the whole playthrough, but almost. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Futsi Louis, do you want to help with another character? Then we could relog. You also maybe can relog, and then we can make it on another character. Hello, Quantitech. You're welcome, Jaffa. Guys, try the tiny splash of normal. Kikoman. What is Kikoman? Is it a brand of soya sauce? Nee, I did not try that. Is it good? Park here. Nee, I did not try that yet. Oh, I can do crafting quickly. So. But I also don't know when I ate last time tomato soup, to be honest. I mean, I cook a lot with tomatoes. But tomato sauce and salad and so. But soup? Nee. Good night, Sleepy and Tamiya. Sleep well and sweet dreams. Have a wonderful time. With no headache and lots of cookies. Thank you, CP. Is this one? Okay. Okay, mi Fuzzy Louis. Ooh, nice, Velunuria. Din is smart, go on holidays, when he's back and play with no... You know, I thought about Orakana. Today I was looking, and because I was not sure if it's released on PC too, I was like, I don't think so. That would be a tiny chance that it should be on PC and it's on PlayStation. I was like thinking, ooh, yeah, maybe. I mean, it will be released on the 9th of November. So, in theory, we could then maybe play that. Yes. Yeah. Not sure if you should play it immediately, because Naya, you know how it is. When you play immediately with bugs and stuff.
Have need of a za.
Have need of wasabi. Okay, I will switch the character in a second.
The right tool for the...
Is the worst part of making spaghetti bolognese when the pasta isn't ready, but it smells so good. That's true. But I usually start cooking the bolognese in the morning, like really early in the morning. And then you have to smell it all day, but then in the evening when I eat my dinner, then it's like The good thing is the main stuff is done. The sauce is long cooked, and done. Everything is already cleaned, and you have only the pot with pasta to cook. So that's also not bad. You know what I mean? So that's also not bad, because then the main work is done, cooking the delicious sauce. And yeah, so I'm usually really enjoying that. Okay, this is done. Now switching characters, and I'm on my way. My character list. So we have now done Erimon. Here's reach 3-3. Good. So next, I probably take then. Be nice if you take this one, but I think I like to get the. Could take him or him. Oh, he's already there. Then we take him. Yeah. Huh? Okay, so we started maybe in Western Skyrim. Good. 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 Waiting solitude, okay. I used the same, Dr. Dringus. I switched. I said usually at Barilla, but now I switched my whole pasta to Dicecho. Yes, I switched to all of them. I have still some Barilla left, which is also okay. But I switched them all now. Mostly. Yep. So sorry guys, my add-ons are loading. Should be soon done. Now. So I went the wrong way, oder? Ja, sorry. I walked the wrong way.
I eat well and stay fit, but I'll die anyway. Hold up. There's
You're cleaning food, Louis. Good job.
Have a passion for
Sailing giants. I'd have never
Tinsy.
imagined. Sure. Your typical... Western sky.
So Achso, wait, we need to first be in a group.
The pretty one with the beard.
I'm sharing. So probably. Yeah, I have some way shrines unlocked, but not many. So I have to probably need your help there a bit, Footsie Louis. Yep. Okay, this one is the icy one. But that is not far away. Okay. Then yellow snow berries. Ah, that's here? Okay. Ja, gut. Also here we have to go. And here. And then the hero store. Should we...
Hear ye, card sharps and collectors. Test your wits and courage.
Should we start with the boss? I mean, that's not so far away. Also, if you ask me, Velinoria, they are better. Also, they are more... Say that. They have a better texture. Also, Aperilla is fine. You can eat them. They're nothing bad, in my opinion. I still have some of them left. But I tried them, the Checho. And I think they are tasting better and have a better... How do you say it? Structure? Better grip. Which I also think is better for when you have sauce and stuff. Usually have with pasta. And usually... So... They are... How do you say that? They are... With this different structure... They are usually easy to cook al dente. I usually cook them even a bit longer because I don't want it too al dente, but that's a, you know, just depends what you like. But yeah, overall, take whatever you like. Also, I don't think there's anything wrong with Barilla if you like that. It's totally fine, but I like the Checho. I tried it. I saw them at some point in the supermarket. And then I was like, oh yeah, okay, give them a try. And I liked them, how they tasted. And yeah. And then now every time when I saw some, you know, some different... They have also different kind of pasta. You know, like they have different forms, which I did not know before. Some really interesting ones. They have really lots of variation. Yeah. Need some food. So. And then... I don't have any companion on my character. Unlocked yet. Oh, but I have a bear. I don't use often fresh pasta. Sometimes, but I think the only fresh pasta which I usually buy is gnocchis. Yeah, gnocchis that I buy fresh pasta. Yeah. But yeah. But you can find them in lots of supermarkets, Vellinora, nowadays. Also, before, I did not see them often here, the Checho, but now I see them more often. But yeah, I like them. So maybe try them out. I like especially the one which have like a shell form. They are really nice. When you know, when you like, I like lots of sauce, and then they are really great in, you know, like macaroni or so. When you they can carry lots of sauce, so they're really nice. But they're really good. Awesome. I think it depends what you like, Dr. Twingus. I, for example, I like lots of sauce. So, lots of sauce. Depends, of course, on the sauce and on the dish. But if it's a sauce which I like, then it's num 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 num. But it also, you know, I don't think so much there's totally wrong or right. Depends a bit just what you like. So how people like to eat a dish. I mean... Some people like, for example, I like, for example, salad with lots of dressing. Even so, some people don't like that. And only a little bit dressing. You know, I think it's just question of your taste, and I would not say this is wrong or right. For example, let's take example scrambled eggs. So usually scrambled eggs have they have to be a bit mushy and liquid for most people, which I find it disgusting for me because I don't like that. I like scrambled eggs, but for me they have to be dry. So, dry, even a bit crispy. Perfect scrambled eggs for me, as for my taste. Which most people would say it's a sacrilege what I'm doing, because how can you make this with this egg? You make it dry and kaput. But I like it like that. I think it's really num num num. It's good. So, for me. So, I don't think with food in general you can say this is, there's some stuff which I don't like, which, for example, pasta with ketchup. I find that really blah. Also, I have nothing against ketchup, but good pasta and put the ketchup on, that hurts a bit for me. But if you like that, I respect it and I say, okay, whatever. As long as I don't have to eat it, it's totally fine. Then I don't care. If I have to eat it, okay, that would be a bit hard. So I don't want that. Same for me. None of this liquidy scrambled eggs. Thank you. Yeah, I really don't like that. When you have the scrambled eggs and then still the egg white is like almost not cooked at all and everything is so. Nee, I don't like that. Nee. That's not good. It has to be dry for me. But I know many people don't agree. So, I'm fine with that. So usually when I go on vacation, I rarely eat scrambled eggs because they are never done as I like them. So the possibility that I don't like it is so high that I eat hard-boiled eggs on vacation usually. When there's breakfast. Because I don't like the yellow part from the eggs too. Like when you have a soft-cooked egg. And so when I have a hard-cooked egg, I can just open the egg, eat only the white part, and can put away the yellow part. So. I always get dinosaur-shaped turkey steaks. Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute, Elisira. That's cute. I make eggs the same, yeah? Cooked scrambled eggs slow to have them not wet and burnt. Wet or burnt. Free pasta with ketchup or did the poor pasta. Some people like that, Hello, Gwynlix, how you doing? Hoo-hoo. You whispered me something. Oh. Yeah. That's good, but guys, in case you forgot, I forgot. Pedesta is streaming and has drops on. Also in case you want to watch that or you want to get the drops, open at least the stream on the side, what I will do now. So, for the drop. Thank you. Thank you. I forgot about it. I won't eat any eggs I have not cooked myself. Yeah. You don't like the yolk? Yeah, that's yolk it's called, yeah. So, the yellow of the egg. Yeah, most people like the yolk more than the white. I have no problem in scrambled eggs. That's fine. But the pure yellow stuff, nee, that I really don't like, to be honest. So, yeah. If I can, I give the yolk away, yes. That's something. But I really love the white part. So when I make a sunny side egg... okay, probably a sacrilege for most people. When I make a sunny side egg, then I split the egg, remove the yellow part, and then just make the white part. And then I make it a bit crispy. And it's really nice. With pepper and salt on a really nice brötchen. Or bread with butter. It's really good. But yeah, I guess most people would say, oh my god, you removed the best part from the egg. Eigelb, actually. So in German you have the white part of the egg is called Eiweiß, so egg white. And the yellow part is called Eigelb, egg yellow. So... Ach so. Oh, also we went the other way. Okay. Friday! Awesome, Green Leaks. Your drawings are really nice, by the way. You playing Scorn? Nah. Scorn was this super, duper spooky game, oder? No? I think it was spooky. Do you know how easy I'm getting scared? I usually, when I have extra yolks, guys, then I usually try to bake or cook something. How do we get to the sky shard, Futsi Louis? Do you know that? It was also some secret passage, oder? I'm not fan of any spooky stuff. So. You see them? Oh, you posted them on ESO's server. We can find it out later, oder? Futsi Louis. We can just continue with the quest and then eventually find a way. Do some baking. I feel lemon drizzle cake appearing. Ooh. What is this Charlotte cherry? Okay, you know, it's not fair. You know, okay, Elisera, you are good in baking. And also, Mena, you maybe too. Did you ever make Charlotte? So. Did you ever make a Charlotte cake? So. I don't even remember. Where did we fall over that cake, Cheryl? I don't even remember anymore. Where was that? I don't remember how that happened. I'm mostly reading Gwynlix. I'm usually more the silent person in general in other discords. I'm often just reading and not posting anything. Like the name Charlotte. It's a cake. Charlotte. Wait. Charlotte Kuchen. I don't even know anymore. I tried to find it. What's with biscuits? With Löffel biscuit? I think something like this. Wait. I think this one. Something like that. Sowas? I think something like this. With biscuit, Löffel biscuit, like that. That is, I think, the classic one. So. This one I don't remember. So I think it was something like this. But I don't remember. I saw it somewhere. I don't remember where anymore. And then I asked Cherrythil if he ever ate it or tried it. And since then, all the time when we talk about cakes, I ask Cherrythil, did you make it? So, but I never ate. As I don't remember where I saw it or where we talked about it. I don't know anymore. But the name is in my, just the name of the cake. I did not forget. Yeah, here's some Madeleines they use here. And this is something crazy. Do you see this one? It's like, I don't know, it looks like biscuit rolls made, and in between is only cream. Here, see this one? It's Charlotte Boy recipe. Oh. Yeah, okay. As I never ate it, I just saw it somewhere. So sorry, Footsie Louis, for let you wait. I have to do something here with the quest, but I don't know what.
I haven't much longer.
Oh. Oh! Oops! I died. For an hour? Onions without the skin in the oven or no? Not with that particular onions, but with onions usually. What is really nice when you take onions and put them, for example, like also when you have a grill, put them in aluminium folie. How do you say it? Aluminium folie? Toil? Something with T. Toil? Tin? Oh God. Naja, you put it around the onions and then you can put them in the oven or in the better grill on high heat. And then they get really soft and really num-num, really nice. And with a little bit pepper and salt, they're really tasty. Tin foil. Okay, but that was really good, guys. I knew something with foil and tin. See? I knew something at least. So, a little bit. I mixed it up, okay. But I was not so bad. I used something with aluminium and foil or tin. I was not so far away from that. Also we say aluminium folie. So, okay. So aluminium foil or tin foil, okay. Okay. Charlotte is a lot of work, especially a Charlotte Royale, which is funny. But I know a Charlotte was the Royale. Ach so. Okay, did you already make that? Hexe? Did you have to make that on work? Recipes with cups? Yeah, I still don't understand it. Also nothing against Americans, also don't get me wrong. But with these cups and stuff, that's strange for me too. Because it can't, as it's not really super accurate. I mean, compared when you say, also, we cook and bake here with, use 221 gram. So, not exactly like that, but you know how much exactly you take, how many gram of that, or how many liter or milliliter from your milk or whatever you need. Also, yeah. I mean, if you know a recipe, then you can maybe go with, a bit of feeling. But otherwise, I'm really happy with that when you can go by exact measurement. Yeah, I know you can online find a conversion with cups. I know my friend who's now living in Canada. They did also some cooking, and she was like, it was really strange because she got them 1 cup of petersilie, parsley, and they were like, aha, and how do we do that? And then we did cut down everything, and then we pressed all in this little cup. And then she was, okay, now it's a cup. I'm like, okay, but yeah, okay, whatever. So okay, then we made it like that. It was interesting. Yeah. Manora's Flame, hey, welcome back. Thank you so much for 39 months. Good to see you. How are you doing today? Hello, Manora's Flame. Thank you very much. Grams is especially used in baking, but we have to get it right. Yeah, I mean, it can be a huge difference in baking if you mess there up and have a little bit too much flour or too less butter or stuff like that, yeah. But I guess you get used to it, you know. Yeah, we just know it different. Okay. So we can go here out from the place, Putzi Louis. Here's a little boat. Can you use it, the boat? Hello, Judik. I don't know, Dr. Dringus. I'm not familiar with Berlin. I was there, I think once, but it's ages ago.
No. Do you know?
Okay. Oh. Okay. Can you see which hero storm? I can see! This hero storm is active. Ha. Do you have the Way Shrine there close unlocked? This one here? Southern Watch Way Shrine, Futsi Louis? I don't have it, sadly. Doing well? Awesome! How's your family in the reds? The point of cups is that the weight remains the same no matter what size you use. But... yeah, okay. Want a bigger cake? Use bigger cup. Yeah, if I need a bigger cake, then I just use more flour and stuff. I mean, if I want to have a bigger cake, then I use just double the amount. You know what I mean? Also, let's say when I make pancakes, and I know for my... or Pfannkuchen I don't do pancakes. Then I know I need X amount of... let's say 100 gram to make it easy. And I need 1 egg, example. So... and then when I want to do twice, then I use 200 gram and 2 eggs. For example. You know what I mean? So, also it's not like it changes so much. I just use double the amount. So I don't say anything is wrong. I'm just saying, you know, it's not like it's so much different when you have grams. Yeah. But, you know, everyone can choose what they like. It's just we are not used to that. And if you want to have something exact, it feels maybe a bit easier when you know, okay, I need 186 milliliter of this, and I need 500 gram of that. Ladies are doing okay. Also, one is with surgery. Oh, nein! Oh, 2 more. I hope it's not too difficult to extract. I hope the operation will go fine. Thank you for Louis for porting. I have used both cups and grams before. I think either is nice. Yeah, I think maybe depends also what kind of stuff you're doing, you know. You know, what kind of recipe and how exact it has to be. Maybe. I can imagine. As I'm using usually
The offerings.
But I have also to say, it's not like I have to use it so often. Maybe when I make a new recipe, even then I maybe some stuff I make by feeling. I use usually mostly exact measurement when I do something like, you know, baking. When you make a bread or a cake and stuff like that. As when the dough has to be specific in a specific way. So...
The reliquary is prepared.
My day was good, Quantitech. Thank you very much. How was your day? Did you have a good time with your friends? First bake a biscuit roll with most time including fine slices.
Your attack. Defend the pipes, you fools.
Oh, it is probably super
must
sad.
continue.
I assume, Hexe, when it will not really come easy out of the bowl, and then your outside thing will break. Oof, it probably hurts. I have that not often, that let's say my cake will not come out of the form well, but I usually do dry cake, and and if it's a cake just for me at home, I don't mind it so much if it's like not looking, like perfect, and when the corner is falling off, then it's a corner to try. Early test, totally fine. It's maybe something else when you make a cake for someone else for birthday or so. But I think mostly important is that it tastes good. So looking good is also something, but tasting is most important. For example, bad example I think is often wedding cakes. Wedding cakes are usually looking super fancy and tasting really, yeah, I don't want to say bad, but often not so well. So often it's just like nothing special. And whether I find them also mostly disappointing because they look so amazing. You're like, oh, and then you try them, you're like, oh, naja, gut. Yeah. So, also, maybe I did not get the right cake so far, but often I was just literally like, oh, that's so sad. It looks so good, but not so much inside. It's near her bottom, but we're taking her to someone that's very expensive rats. Will go well. They are only 1 year old. Yeah, I mean, she's still young. That's true. That's true. Iberia.
You put too much stock in rumors that are old wives' tales.
Mother-in-law made our wedding cake and was surprisingly tasty. Because your mother-in-law made it for you.
Lots of fresh tracks.
Allow yourself.
Did you get a
some
drop?
rest.
Yeah.
The divines are watching over us.
And I claimed it already. Yeah. No baking is forbidden for you. Does he do a bad job, Hexe? Okay. It's wonderful, Futsi Louis. Do we want to switch now characters? Yes? Okay. You switch and I go already to the reach. Okay? He makes very good cakes. I can imagine, yeah. That said, there's a lot of older people here in UK who still use inches and feet instead of centimeter meter. Really? I did not know. So you had in the past, did you have inches and cups? And then switched at some point? I had no clue. I thought you always used centimeter, meter, kilometer, and also grams and stuff. I thought you only drive on the wrong side of the street. I'm just kidding. But I guess if I would ever go to the UK and had to go sit in a car, probably it would be really, really hard to be on, you know, with the
refuses to see you.
sides
Now
with
go
driving,
before I gut
and
you.
also that the how do you say Lenkrad is on the wrong side. You know what I mean? So how do you say Lenkrad in English? You know the thing what you use to drive your car? Driving wheel? Is it called like that? How do you say that? Steering wheel.
Steering wheel.
So. So. In German, Lenkrad.
Finally, someone who looks strong enough to actually...
Hello. Watch yourself out there.
This will not stand. The Stonehands serve the Ard's interest in the reports indicate.
A bit of a mix of things. Weight in stones, height in feet and inches, travel distances in miles. Ah, okay.
Go keep your...
He has some very special abilities. While he's making the dough with Rührgerät, he divides the ingredients so that you have in the one edge of the form some kind of bread and the other edge is sugar and some flour. So I guess baking is not his strong point.
If we do not end this war, it will end us.
Okay, so where do we have to go? For Hero Storms? Here? And here, okay. This ability to ruin some brand new silicone baking form a few years ago because it took days in water to get the sugar out of it. How are the baking skills for Mini Hexe? Did she get your baking skills or the baking skills from Logan? And in area might, which is 10 kilometers. Ui. Measure and send you, but you buy a pint of beer or a dozen eggs. Yeah.
I always forgive my enemies, but I remember their names.
But for temperature you have also Celsius, oder, Elisera? Or in UK you have Celsius, you don't use Fahrenheit, right? So, Fuzzy Louis? Are you here? Ah, hier. Hallo, Fuzzy Louis. Ah, pretty character. Fuzzy hat immer Hunger. You look good, Fuzzy Louis. Really fancy. Shiny. Oh, in glasses. Ah. So, I shared. So, where do you want to start? Boss? Delve? Should we start with the Delve? Boss? I don't know. Maybe we start with the Delve. I think that's probably the longest, oder? So, here, in the corner. Do you have the Way Shrine? Here at the bottom? Oh, I invited you already, oder? Oh, sorry. Ach so! I can't invite you because you're in our group already. Wait, I kick you? Sorry. I invited you already, but it did not work. And I did not see it. Sorry. Sorry. It did not work because you were already in the group. Okay. So, I share. Oh, there we go. Sorry. But can you port here at the bottom? Yeah. Then we can go here. It's interesting how different everywhere is, oder? So, and what is also left for, you know, for some... How? But what was used before? He's making creative cookies? Yeah, creative... There's nothing wrong with creative cookies. As long as they are tasty. Oh, thank you. I'm here.
Damn the thunder. Where the hill?
That I assume, Hexe. That's totally fine. I guess when Merlin is now sleeping so long, he's still sleeping behind my monitor, then probably he will be making lots of mischief during the night. Is Mini Hex sleeping now better?
Thank you, stranger. The Thorn Roots told us we'd be next for the ritual.
Yeah. Oh, awesome, Onyx! Congratulations! Finally! Yoo! Hast du das jetzt? Yeah, I know. I know still some people who don't have the pet, or the mount yet. Want to go outside? Okay, wait, here's a book somewhere. I'm coming. Do. I'm still wondering why they did not release more skins for the bears. You know, I really thought that they will make more, and after they released on Morrowind a different skin for the bear. I really thought they make for pets and stuff. Maybe in the future more of them. I think people would like that. Oh, where did you go Fuzzy Louis? Go inside again? Oh.
Thank you. I saw the Hagravens take Chief Farrowin up that tower.
Yeah, spam.
Please, help him.
Yeah, I'm coming back, Fuzzy Louis. Okay, I'm on the way. I'm running. Running. Oh, going down. Ah, okay. You got our last thing. Did you also take the quest from this delve? Yes, okay. You'd help me to do it. You want to make a giveaway, Onyx? Are you sure? That's really a lot. Yes? Okay. Okay. I can set it up.
Enough with the sacrifices and mumbling over ritual fires. I'm ready for a fight.
Okay. I started Onyx. See if it's working. Okay, guys, if you want to enter, Onyx wants to give to the community 1,500 crowns. So if you still want, you can participate. It's for PC, EU, or NA. Type ! Panda in the chat if you want to enter. And yeah. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you, Onyx. That's really generous. Really, really generous. Thank you very, very much. I still have a marker here on the top right. We have to rescue someone. Ah, yeah, there.
I'm getting out of here before it's too late. If you find Farrowin, tell him he was a fool to parley with the thorn roots.
Thank you, Jeffa. Okay, now we have to go to the building there on top. And there's also the sky shard. Ah, here, this is the sky shard. Nice. Okay, then we have to go back. Okay, then we go upstairs, I guess.
Well now, you're no Thornroot. Care to lend me a hand, stranger? I don't. Once the hack...
I guess you have to go probably now to the boss, or? I guess. There we have to burn the tree. Thank you so much, Onyx. It's really nice. Yeah. It will be a gift, guys, from Onyx. So you have to tell them. Then you will talk to Onyx. And then you can, you know, write via private message.
Rise from your grave, defend the tree. I command you.
Good job, Footsy Louie. Because you just won 4 giveaway for 4 crown crates. Today is your birthday, oder? Onyx. Maybe start to play Lotto. Maybe try Lotto also. Would not be a bad thing to do. Hello, Merlin. Yeah, it is true, Manora Sam is really kind. Okay, when I'm completing this quest, I will draw the winner of the giveaway.
Thank you. Time more.
Okay. Now we can do the boss or the hero storm. Fuzzy Louis. Attention, guys. We will draw the winner of the giveaway. We will draw the winner in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everyone. So, thank you so much, Onyx, again for your kindness. Winner? Orakan! Wow. Hi. Really? Thank you, Orakan. Orakan, please talk with Onyx about the gift. What you would like to get and where. Then you can see. One second, I let Merlin outside. So, I'm back. Without Merlin. I can port to you, I assume, Fuzzy Louis. I haven't played ESO in so long, but it's calling me again. Sure, I mean, you know, that's not a bad thing to take a long break and then coming back. So, always open to come back when you feel like it. It's been a while since you stopped, oder, Manoa's Flame? I guess. On my way, Fuzzy Louis. Are your kids playing ESO on the Xbox? Oh, it counted? Oh, nice. I guess I came in time, Fuzzy Louis. It counted for me too. Now we just need a hero storm. Ah, yeah, on the console you need online things. That's true, yes. Yeah. I remember for my friends some years ago they tried ESO on the PlayStation, and when it was the free trial, at least when they tried it, you did not need to have an online subscription. Also PlayStation Plus, I think it's called, and you could just play ESO like that, and they really enjoyed it. Also they liked it. But then the online trial was over, and then they needed PlayStation Plus to continue. And then they were quite disappointed because they bought the game and could not play it anymore. But they also did not ask me. So otherwise I would have told them. Yeah. Then they never played it again. Hello Dino, how are you doing? Did you have a nice evening? Or did you have to work longer? Hopefully not. Oh.
Damn it! Where are they?
I'm running. my god. I just made the last hit.
Your kind has died for nothing.
Oh, okay. I just came here, made one hit oder so. Perfect timing. Oh. Nice. Cool. Yeah, perfect with Louis.
Unnatural witch storms.
Was a bit bugged. It was
Nothing
perfect.
But reach stories, mark my words.
But it was
I don't
perfect.
think we're the first to camp here. Lots of fresh tracks.
Can't play
Get
with
some
them from my
rest.
PC, and I
The
think
gods will watch
Angus
over
would
us.
most likely play with me too. Yeah, yeah, that's true. There's no there's no crossplay in ESO. Yeah, you can't play together with yeah. Also you can't even play together on different servers. So nee, it's not working, sadly. Only PC and same server, yeah. Yeah, Futsilu is really shiny, oder? Really nice character. Yeah. I can go a bit closer though. When I got there, the boss was 0. Oha! Okay, then I got really, really, really lucky. Then let me update my character paper. Okay, nice. So we have now prepared so far 6 days. Because we need for the event, the Greymoor event in November, you can get 2 event tickets per day, and you have to complete 1 in Western Skyrim and 1 in the Reach. So you need 2 per day, each zone. We have now 6. And I don't know how long the event goes, but I would assume... I would say we should make, not today, but I'm returning. We should maybe prepare 2 more characters. So 6 more quests each. Then I would have at least 12 days. That would be not bad. Okay. Be probably a nice thing. Yeah. Wait, I can show you. Manoa's Flame.
Nothing exciting ever happens around here.
Let me go
I think the
here.
clouds are turning.
Thank you for the
We
follow.
should prepare for a stormy night.
Have faith. The gods won't lead us astray.
So we got Elsewhere. And then we got... Wait, probably. We have Greymoor. Also Western Skyrim. Here. Then we got Blackwood. And then that's here. And then we got now High Isle. Here. So. And then the small zones also. But also the chapter Western Skyrim was the chapter. And then Blackwood was the last year's chapter. And this year's chapter is High Isle. That's here. And the story DLC, which comes in November, is here. Also, like, I think this little island. Also, da. Here. Also, there's really lots to do. Also, really lots. And then you have also the small story DLCs. Ach ja, genau. Hier zum Beispiel The Reach. Also Blackwood was one thing. And the mini story DLC was here, the Deadlands. Fargrave is the town, and the Deadlands is the like a zone. And The Reach belongs to Western Skyrim, also this too. Yeah. And there's really lots, yeah. Thank you, Onuk. And there are also dungeons, but I guess that's not so interesting. Do I have... Check. No, okay. Yeah. You're really shiny. For Louis, it's really shiny. There is always this lot. But it's really cool, Manoa's Flame. With Western... with Blackwood. With Blackwood, they introduce companions. So then you can... I don't have it on this character, but when you can unlock them, then you can unlock companions, like in Skyrim, which go with you around. In Blackwood, you can unlock Bastian and Miri, and they help you. Yeah, also they're not super helpful at the start, but yeah, I mean, if you know, for example, my Bastian is a tank. Also, he acts like a tank, so he can get some attention on him, and you even can use him if you want, like in dungeons or trials. So you could go maybe, you know, alone with them, or two people and two companions. They are not like, they will not replace a real player. They're not meant to be there. You know what I mean? But to take some attention and maybe help that not all enemies hop on you. So, you know, that's not the bad thing. And they can also talk a lot. I find I don't like that so much, so I have it lowered on the lowest way how much they talk, and I still think sometimes he's too talkative. But some people are getting really attached to the different characters. All 4 of them are pretty unique and also have different things what they like or dislike. For example, Bastian dislikes cheese and stuff like that. And Ember, for example, she's a bit more, you know, when you steal, she does not mind it. And stuff like that, so. My Ember loves to stand in pulsating pink circles of 2. Oh, yeah. Yeah, also, they are not like maybe the smartest sometimes. But at the end, you know, you can unlock them. Just sold the motive for 700k. Nice. Ooh, congratulations. Now you're rich, Dr. Dringus. Congrats. They're not so useful at the beginning that have hurt Bastian's feeling. Naja, I mean, when they're level 1 and you don't have any gear and stuff for them, that makes it a bit tough also for the companions. But if you get maybe some, you know, some better armor for them, that makes them also last a bit longer. Expect a massive raid. I will now go offline, Dino. I plan at least. Who wants to raid me? It's 11. You're bringing friends, who? Want to scare me? Oh dear. Podesta is waiting me, and then I have to stay. Really? Are you serious? Really? Yeah, if Podesta is raiding me, then I will stay a bit longer. Really? Or are you kidding me? Oh my god, they really do? Oh my god. Oha! Oha! Oh my god.
More shall gather. More shall enter the fray.
Oi, 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 oi. Oh my god. Hello everyone! Hello! Oh my god.
It's just clouds.
A mighty raid! Oha! Oha! I'm kidding, I don't see anything. Oh, yo, 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 yo! So many people!
They're conjuring something.
So many people! Okay. How should I say hello? Also, hello everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Good evening. Welcome everyone. This is a really mighty raid. Really mighty raid. I don't even know what to say. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you're all doing good. And I hope you had a really wonderful time at the Podesta channel. And yeah, welcome. Good evening. Hello everyone. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for joining. Hello. Thank you very much for the raid. Oh, thank you so much for subscribing, Calamon. Welcome to the family. Enjoy the emotes. I'm a bit overwhelmed. I'm a bit overwhelmed. Okay, I can't say thank you to everyone. So, are you German? Yes, I'm from Germany. Yes, I'm from Germany. So in case someone doesn't know me, my name is Tianlein. I'm from Germany. I'm creating content for ESO since many years, since 2016. I play ESO since 2015. I'm making YouTube videos and guides for ESO since a long time. I have also a website with guides. And since 2018, I'm streaming also. I play usually ESO on the weekend. Saturday and Sunday are my usual days for ESO. And otherwise, I play lots of RPGs and whatever I like. So at the moment, this is our Halloween avatar. It's supposed to be a red panda. Usually, we have a black and white one, which looks a bit more like a panda. And yeah. And when it's Christmas, we have a Christmas panda. So. Or in December. Not only Christmas, in December. Yeah. But usually, yes, it's a red panda. Thank you so much, everyone, for following. You know what? When we have now so many people here, I will start and make a giveaway. And thank you so much for ever he's gifting and subscribing. And hello, Timpetiger. And hello, if I missed someone, hello. There are so many people. I don't even know what to say. Thank you so much. It's so kind of you.
Nothing but rage stories.
I did not expect it. Actually, I go usually to sleep at 11. I just said now I will then stay a bit longer after this big raid. Yeah. Hello, Timpetiger. I scroll now a bit back. Love your videos going through the data mines for future content. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hello, Zini. Hello. Hello, Odir. I will just scroll back now. Thank you, Iris. I like it. Thank you for that. Hello, Medic. Oh, thank you for gifting. Thank you, Medic, for gifting a subscription to Zelda Dragon. Thank you. Oh, and Choo Choo Train level 3. Choo Choo. If anyone wants to join the giveaway, guys, you have to be follow on Twitch and then type !panda in the chat. You can join on PC, Xbox, or PlayStation. Everyone can join. Hello, King Louis. Oh, nice name. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm usually streaming from 8 to 11, usually, PM CEST. That's at my usual times. Oh, Villanoria, thank you so much for subscribing. Congratulations to 8 months. Thank you very, very much. Oh, Skinny Cheeks, thank you so much. Thank you, Skinny. How was your stream marathon? How did it go? Thank you for the biddies, Richie.
A new follower.
I'm scrolling.
A new follower.
Thank you, Maltra. Good evening, Polly. So, hello. Okay, good evening. If I forgot someone, just type again, please. There's so much going on in the chat. It's a bit tough to follow. But thank you very, very much. I'm really, really, really thankful.
A new follower.
The raccoon nose twitches. It's a red panda, by the way. It's not a raccoon. It's a red panda. We just have our Halloween color at the moment. Fur. Thank you for the biddies, Kismet. Thank you very much. Hello, Regan. I'm doing good, and how are you? Thank you so much, Diffus. Thank you for a subscription. Thank you very much. Love your YouTube videos. Thank you. I love red pandas. Yeah, they're amazing, oder? All good. The red panda can even do... I can even do some movement. Like, you can say, hello. Here, hello. His arms. But you only see sometimes the arms. Sometimes. Hello, Rianzu. Hello, Amino. Thank you, Quantitek. Quantitek is saying, welcome to every new person here. You will love Diane, both for her streams and for who she is as a person. That's so kind of you, Quantitek. Thank you so much. Oh my god. I missed that. Mandragorain, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Petit. Viole,
exciting ever
Bomsiloms,
happens around
Phoenix, and Beatkrieg. Thank you so much. That is so generous. Thank you very much.
Prepare for a stormy night.
Get some rest.
Maybe
The
dance here.
gods will watch over us.
I'm a bit back in the chat. I try to follow. And I think the bot is also overwhelmed. I think the bot is overwhelmed. I love the little hands and arms there. They're super cute. I think so too. Hallo Lanterin. Hello. Red Pandas sind so niedlich. Ja, they're really cute. I agree. I have to drink? Yeah, good idea. Do I have now everything catched up? Here on Porterway, they will be back. Okay. Good. We go somewhere else. Yeah, what we did, by the way, guys, in case you're wondering why we are doing dailies here, I am preparing daily people requests for not for this event, but for the event after in November. So that was the reason why I was here. We did prepare quests first in Greymoor and Western Skyrim, and now we went to the Reach. And we did just at the moment we completed the quest. Yeah.
A new follower.
Thank you for the follow. Thank you very much. And you are Choo-choo train level 4. Choo-choo. Ian has amazing tips on a website and YouTube. Thank you. Thank you so much, Blueberry. Yes, thank you. I try at least. With the website, there's still lots to do, but I try to catch up. Yeah. But it's not so easy when you make everything alone, as you can imagine. But I try my best. Thank you for the biddy, the duck. Thank you.
A new follower.
Yeah. It's not so easy to make everything alone. But yeah, if you have questions, guys, feel free to ask. Thank you. Thank you, Tommy, for your subscription. So yeah, on our Discord, guys, or in general, if you're interested, today we had even our screenshot contest winner. We did draw. We make each month a screenshot contest for ESO, which you can join on Discord. And we also do fashion shows and also housing contests. Not everything at the same time. But I try to, as a screenshot contest is always each month. But fashion show and housing, I try to, switch each. I can't do everything at once. But if you're interested in that, feel free to join our Discord. I announce it always there. The screenshot contest is for all platforms, which means PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. And the housing contest, as also fashion show, is for PC. We'll draw the winner in a moment.
A new follower.
Yeah. Oh, Quantitech! Quantitech, thank you so much gifting a sub to Andreakos and pushing the hype train to Choo-choo level 5. Choo-choo! Thank you very much. As if I forgot something, guys, I'm really sorry. It's just so much going on that I have not so good overview. So, I hope you understand that. But whoever is now following, giving bits or subscribing or gifting anything, you're amazing. And thank you very, very much. Thank you. That's like so many people. That's crazy. Crazy. Yeah, but I hope you had all a good time. Oh. Okay. Maybe, yeah, my weapon is not charged, you're right. Maybe we can just switch to a different character. And then we can maybe do some stuff there. But thank you very, very much. I can't say. Usually I say thank you when you're following, but there are a bit many people, so everyone here, thank you. Thank you. Really like your video, guys, because you're so patient, detailed as you're explaining. Thank you, Dr. Nightslayer. I usually try to be in depth, but short. Also quick. You know, not like... I mean, some people like to talk a lot and not coming to the, to the point of the story. So I usually only try to include what is necessary. Also, sometimes I maybe forget something, but hopefully not. But usually I just try to, be not too long in my explanations.
It fills you with determination.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you. The bot is a bit delayed, I think. the bot is a bit overwhelmed and delayed, as the audio part. So.
A new follower.
Thank you, Leader. Dankeschön. Also, in case someone is wondering, yes, I'm from Germany, but I'm streaming on English because I started my YouTube channel back in the days and decided I will make the guides not in German, but English, because it will help more people. Not everyone can understand German and more people understand English. Even so, it's maybe tougher for me and often maybe also not perfect. But I thought it's just more helpful. And when I decided then 2 years later to also stream on Twitch, it made sense to also, you know, like do that on English because I had already a community and yeah, that everyone can understand each other makes English more sense. So sometimes I maybe don't know a word, then I will ask, usually in German, and say, what's this or that? And then the wonderful community will help me and tell me what it is. Or if I mispronounce something really badly. That can also happen. That can also happen. Nee, but it looks exactly like, as if it's the new Monster Mask, Dr. Dringus, it looks exactly like the Monster Mask. Also, they don't look different. But nee. They used to have stuff like that on the PTS, but not anymore. And since then, I don't make extra videos. Thank you, Maladrossi. Thank you very much.
A new follower.
The bot never has worked so much. Yeah, I think he will get a heart attack, the bot. I think the bot gets kaputt. I think we had that once or so.
A new follower.
Oh, that's amazing. Awesome, Onyx. Of all your content. Thank you, Plum.
A new follower.
Like fur? Ja, genau. I always said Fur. I pronounce it really German. So I just said Fur. Also, you know, for the hair of the panda, for example. Until the people told me at some point it's Fur. I had to listen to some Google Translate and that they tell me how is that pronounced. Oh! Thank you for the choo-choo train, guys. Choo-choo. I got a new emote. Thank you very much. Danke, Zucker. Poor bot. Yeah, it's faking. I love your streams. Such wonderful people and beautiful panda. Thank you, Turbo Tiger. Thank you very much. That's so kind of you to say. Dankeschön. Hallo, Gibol. Don't worry, bot. Vacation's around the corner.
A new follower.
Bye-bye, TomTom. Have a great time. And we learned so much from you as well. You have a higher eye code, which you can... Oh, that's really kind of you, Medic. That's really kind of you. But I have also... Also, that's really kind, but I have also still codes. That would be fine. But thank you. Oh. Yeah, actually, guys, this is my last stream before I go on vacation. So, actually. I usually, as said, I stream on Saturdays and Sunday ESO. But since I go on vacation, starting this weekend for 2 weeks, yeah, we changed a bit the days. And so I can stream still ESO. And we completed earlier Stray. So we were playing this week Stray. And which was really cool. And if you like cats, maybe check it out. And yeah, but we completed it already really quickly. So we could play yesterday and today ESO. I got lurk mode. Okay, have a good time, Blueberry. Thank you so much. Bye bye, Fu. Have a good night. Sleep and sweet dreams. I never knew that raccoons can talk, but red pandas can talk. So, thank you, Zini.
A new follower.
What I do, yeah, I will not share where I go. That I will share when I'm coming back. But I will go I visit friends. I visit some musicals. And maybe if the weather is okay, maybe a national park. So I will draw now the winner of the giveaway, guys. So
A new follower.
attention, attention! We will now draw the winner of our giveaway. If you still want to enter, please type exclamation mark panda in the chat. And be sure you're following on Twitch to be able to win. We will draw the winner in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everyone. So, I close the entries. And... oh, that's really funny. What's Louis? Congratulations! Wow. I really? I mean, you know, now really lots of people entered. And that you really still win, Footsie Louis? That's pretty amazing. Congratulations. Oh. Oh. The stuff is really delayed. The bot. Awesome. Must be a bot, Footsie Louis, the cleaning bot. That's awesome. I mean, you know why Footsie Louis won? Because he helped me doing the dailies. That's the reason. It's now his paycheck. That's really awesome. So rounds, please. Okay, Footsie Louis. Rounds for PC. You get that? Give me a moment.
A resplendent offering.
Are you all looking forward to the Witches Festival next week? I'm already excited.
Buying and selling.
So I whisper you now, Footsie Louis, with the key. I don't have to explain how it's working. You know how you can activate the key. Is your key for PC. There you go. Congratulations, Footsie Louis.
Come, do your trading here.
And maybe last day of October, Onyx, I will be returning. Hello, Midnight Echo. Good night, awesome. More tickets? Yeah? Good things come to those who see. Good karma, indeed, yeah. Thank you, Onyx. Yep, gather up those plunder skulls. Get a new style. Yeah? I have to see. Is it already updated, the add-on? Yeah. Yeah. Event collectibles are already updated. So for this year, I have luckily all the other stuff. So I just need a new style and the memento. It should be able. Even on vacation, I should make that. Good night. Good night, bye.
A new follower.
Good night, Manoa's Flames. Thank you so much for joining. So... I was hoping that the event starts next week, as a week later, because I go on vacation. But I will take a laptop with me on vacation so I can do the endeavors. It's important. And yeah. So the important point is that I can get the stuff, which we do. I did not say go away, guys. Also, some people go away, but I'm not going away now. I said I stream a bit longer. And we have now so many people here. It feels a bit rude if I would go away. So I did not say I go away. Some people said goodnight, but I did not say goodnight. Good night, Dimona. Hello, Kretz. How are you doing? Thank you, Tibalt.
A new follower.
Bye bye, Dino. Wer ist für Pastiche ein AS38? Is it even a thing in English, Asterix and Obelix? I don't even know. Also probably yes, but I don't know how popular it is there. I don't also know how you say that paper. Passierschein A38.
A new follower.
Oh, wait. We played Witcher. And in Witcher, you needed a paper like that. They had a cool quest in the DLC, but I don't remember how it was called in English. But we played it on stream. Hello, Toxic. But I don't remember how it's called in English. But there was a quest in Witcher, as Witcher 3, in the DLC, which was like related to this Asterix and Obelix story. It was really cool made. We were in this building, and they did also send you like in Asterix and Obelix everywhere around for this paper to gather that, and it was totally crazy. Of course, not as crazy as in the comic, but you felt really from where the inspiration came. So, yeah. Yeah, Asterix in Swiss German. Ooh, that's for sure really cool. So, that's really cool.
A new follower.
That's really cool. Thank you, Midnight Echo. Yeah, either people like my accent or they dislike it. There's not much in between, I guess. Usually people are really kind and say they like it, or they're like saying really mean stuff. Which it's also okay. So I can understand it. You know, because I think I can respect it. I have to say it like that. I can respect it. Because everyone has like a different opinion. But if you don't like it, you don't have to stay. So that's what I usually thinking. Because if I listen to someone and I'm thinking, you know, whatever the reason I don't like, the content, for example, I can tell you I don't like usually when people shouting a lot. Or when people cursing. So, because I'm not cursing at all. And so if I join a stream and they are just like shouting foul language words a lot, then I probably say, yeah, okay, it's probably not my content. You know what I mean? Which is totally okay. I don't say this other stuff is bad or wrong. I'm just saying it's probably just nothing for me. And then I move on and somewhere else, which I think is totally fine. And because of that, I also say, I respect when you say, hey, you know what, Tian? I don't like that. I say, yeah, okay, what should I do? It's like that. It's fine. It's okay. Good night, Villanoria. Thank you so much. I wish you and Gwynlinks and your family good night. And also the cats, of course.
Refuses to see you. Now go before I gut
Hello, Rooney. How are you doing? How is your ESO adventure going? Thank you, Invalid. The Witcher quest is called Paper Chase. Ah, thank you, Tala. Thank you. It was a really cool quest. What, you have an accent? Yeah, little one. Tiny bit. Yeah, also, I don't know. You know, same as what I also don't enjoy is when many people talk at the same time. So I usually, for example, stream mostly alone, since I find it much more pleasant to listen to. Yeah, I understand when people want to play in a group of 10. That's also okay. But I find it tough when, you know, when 10 people talk at the same time and all like... It's hard to follow along. So I find it easier when you just have a handful of people. Also, better one person only. And if talking more, then maybe only two. So it's still, you know, like a good time to listen to everyone.
This cannot
be so-called. I'm an agent.
It's fun. I'm trying to get someone something like the Even Wolf. Oh,
that was
also, as if you want to get the mount and you need help, then I would recommend here's the add-on, and so here's the add-on, which helps you with stuff like leads, etc. What did I gift you? I gifted you elsewhere, oder? The stuff with elsewhere. You need Greymoor. I saw ESO Plus trial is active. Then you can use that, yes. I guess. But yeah, these are all the leads you need to get for the Even Dwarven Wolf. That's a lot. Thank you, Diffuse. I'm not sure if I said earlier thank you, but thank you very much. Thank you.
A new follower.
So, thank you for the follows. Ah, you bought High Eye because you liked it so much? Ach so, okay, yeah. Okay. So,
a new follower.
Then, as we have to, when you want to do antiquities, I'm not sure if you made it already. So if you want to make antiquities, you go to Skyrim, to Solitude, and here you go. Here to the Antiquarian Circle. Yeah, so you won't know already. Okay, but yeah, here you can do the tutorial for the antiquities, and then you have to hunt stuff.
A new follower.
I got gold coin worth. Oha! Wow, that's awesome. Awesome, Rune.
A new follower.
Thank you for the follows. Are you always showing Sweat Panda? Yes. Yes. As usually. Wait, I can switch a bit. As usually, our normal panda is this one. That's our regular panda, which we use. And that's the default one, which I have, let's say, 90% of the time during the year. So that's the default one. And during Christmas, we have this one. That's my favorite, actually. I like the Santa hat. That's the really nice one. But I don't feel like it's a good idea to use it all year long. But I really like the hat. It's really cute. That we will use in December. Yeah. But people asked if we can have some kind of Halloween panda. And yeah, that was the reason why we switched to the other one. Oh, wrong one. Oh. Yeah. Because of that, we have this one now.
A new follower.
You want to see the panda? Wait. You want to have a big panda? We can also make that. Didn't have that for ages.
Steadfast supporter.
There we go. So, hello. This is a big panda. So. Hello.
Not in this war, Glendas.
Hello. Hello. So, give him a tongue. Boo. So. Love the little panda so much. Sadly, I don't have a headset on, so I don't hear my own voice. So I'm not even sure if the voice is okay. I did not use now any of the setup voices on my mixer, so no idea. You love Christmas? Like, Christmas is great, I agree. Yeah, oh, your guide is always amazing, Dino. Okay. There we go.
Ah, hello. If you...
So, you know what we do, guys? We do one more giveaway just for the special occasion. Let me do a quest.
The results can be catastrophic.
And then...
No one should ever trifle with death and rebirth.
Here. There you go, guys. In case you want to enter, go for it. Giveaway is open. As always, you have to be following the Twitch channel to be able to participate. So, the exclamation mark panda in the chat. After you followed on Twitch. And then try your luck.
A new follower.
In case someone wants to know in general, if you're mostly interested in ESO, I'm streaming ESO usually on Saturday and Sunday each weekend, and I'm streaming all the time from Monday to Sunday. Monday to Friday, I play whatever I like. For example, we played this year, like forever, Elden Ring, like 150 hours or so. Also really a lot. And before Elden Ring, we played Kirby, and we did also play the Horizon, the second part, and yeah, some smaller games like Cult of the Lamb and stuff like that. So all kind of different games.
Who's got a whetstone?
But Saturday and Sunday is or usually reserved for ESO. Sometimes I also play during the week, but it's then some special occasion. I usually, you know, like announced it on Discord what we are playing each Monday. And yeah, that's how it is. Pretty straightforward. I stream each day and Saturday, Sunday ESO, the rest of the week whatever I feel like. So we probably play later this year, Gods of War, I guess. That will probably be a thing.
A new follower.
That should be... I'm not sure when, if we play it immediately on release or a bit later. Not sure about it. But it would be a new game. Or we play some old games. I have lots of old games. But God of War, the new one, I like the last one a lot. It was really great with Boy. So the trailer looked fantastic from God of War. Are you on PC only for ESO? Yes. ESO I play on PC. I play main on PC EU. But I have also characters on PC and A. We have a guild, the Brotherhood of Askir, on PC, EU and NA. On EU we are really big. On NA we are a bit smaller. But I hope that the guild will grow at some point. Can we go up here? Nee. Yeah, if you want to join our guild, you can go on the easiest way on Discord. There's a channel called Guild Invite. There you can post your account name and then which server you want to join. And or you look in game in the guild finder for the guild Brotherhood of Askir and can ask there for invitation. That's also possible. Whatever you prefer. In general, I play now on PC with an Xbox controller. I usually play with a controller, if possible, depends on the game, but mostly. When I stream other games, I have also Switch and the PlayStation 4 and 5 and 3. And then I also maybe stream a game there. For example, Stray, we played on the PlayStation. But that just depends on the game, where it's, you know, like available. So Elden Ring we played on the PC, and Horizon was PlayStation. So it just depends. Kirby was Nintendo. It's really kind. But I think the first time I got raided like that from Pedesta, that's like a huge honor. Also like after they did stream, was a big surprise. I did not expect it. Good that you said something. I really wanted to go, just wanted to say, you know, like, okay, now we have done the quest, now we can go to sleep. So it could have been that I would just go in that moment away. So it was really good that you gave me some warning. So it was not a bad idea. Because I really was like, nah, okay, we are done. So thank you for the follow. Yeah, and our guilds, by the way, guys, is a social guild. So you don't have there to do anything specific. I mean, you know, there are some guilds where you have to...
A new subscriber arrives. It fills you with determination.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. So... Thank you for subscription, Kismet. Thank you very much. Welcome to the family. There are some guilds where you have to maybe, you know, do some specific tasks. Our guild, you don't have to. The only thing what you have to do is be kind and nice. That's the only thing. Also, you don't have to talk to anyone, but you can. You can participate in any guild activities, but you don't have to. You can donate to the guild for a trader, but you don't have to. So it's a really laid-back guild. I just wanted to create a guild which is, you know, welcoming to everyone, regardless if you just started out ESO or if you play already for a longer period of time. And that you can just talk to people or not. Because I know that I sometimes just like to be alone and, you know, don't want any conversations or play with someone. But sometimes, you know, if you have a question or if someone asks, hey, I want to do a dungeon, then you think, oh, yeah, why not? You know what I mean? So, and then you maybe join. Then it's nice. So, yeah. So, really chill social guild.
Briar.
We have once, as on EU, we have once per week a trial run, a normal trial run, which you can join if you want. On NA, not yet. As said, on NA, our guild is much smaller than on EU. And which I still hope it will grow over time. So if you're interested, feel free to join us. But yeah. On EU, we have also a trader each week. Usually. So sometimes it can be also that we don't have a trader. And as said, we are a social guild and not a trading guild. So it's not like we have to have that. But I try, you know, that we get a trader. So especially for new people, it's great, you know, when you can try out trading without any rules and stuff. I know how it was when I started ESO, and then you have some guilds you have like to pay each week, or you have to trade for X amount, which is, I understand it and understand that, especially if you're like on a really tough spot, which is super expensive, so that's totally okay. But when you're just starting out and you don't have much of gold and experience and items, then it's nice if you can try out trading without being stressed immediately. So I think you made it kaputt earlier, Fuzzy Louis hier, oder? Be kind and love pandas. Yes. Ja, genau. Thank you for the follow, guys. Traders are so expensive. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Also, trading in ESO is really expensive. Also, if people would not donate to our guild, we could not get a trader at all. Because it's so expensive, you rarely, as we never, I don't even know if big guilds make it, if you really get the money back out of the, you know, from selling, from the taxes. Because it's really crazy how much you have to pay nowadays for a trader. As I still remember, some years ago, we could get a trader, sometimes even just for 100k, or even less. That's like nowadays, even for the worst place somewhere in the Pampa where not no one, but you know, where you don't have so many customers, you will not get something like that. Also, that's like not possible. Also, trading is something else nowadays. It's really expensive, yes. I'm cleaning much, so I have coins to give to the guild. That's really kind. Yeah, we have really lots of lovely people who are donating to the guild bank, which makes it possible that we can have a trader. Otherwise, it would not work.
Please, help
Good night, Zucker. Thank you so much for joining. Steve and sweet dreams. Now it's about 1 million even for... Yeah, it is. Also, it's really crazy. Also, the prices... I think it went so strong up when they changed from... Also, before, many years ago, you could only make a bid for one trader. Only one. And then they changed it that you can now make bids for 10 traders. Which is nice for the guilds because you can, you know, like... you can go around, make your bid on 10 different traders. And if you maybe don't get the one which you really want, you have like maybe luck with a backup. But that means guilds which are really, really rich, like really rich, they can put lots of gold also on weaker spots. So there's much more competition. And guilds which are maybe don't have such a big, amount of money saved, they have maybe a hard time to really make their get lucky with the bid. Because you also don't know how much the others are bidding. So you have to make a guess. And then you maybe go higher or lower than it's necessary, but you don't know. But if you want to have a trader, yeah, then you have to be generous. I always try to give some chocolate. I'm joking, but usually I just think about, okay, I think this is a good spot. I would maybe give around this and that. Not sure if it's a good amount, but yeah. Yeah, you have to be following on Twitch to be able to participate in the giveaway. I will draw the winner in a moment. If you already joined Kismet, you don't have to type again. And all is good. You can check if you're already entered. Wait. Yeah, you already entered Kismet, so a while ago. So you just have to do nothing, just read. Just read. Hello, Lottie. Okay, then we go here. Okay. So. Attention, attention. We will now draw the giveaway from our winner. We will draw now the winner for our giveaway. If you still want to enter, please do exclamation mark find in the chat. And be sure you're following on Twitch to be able to win. We will draw the winner in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everyone. Good luck, good luck, good luck. We close the entries and we pick a winner. Hipskind! Wow. Hi. Really? Congratulations, Hipskind. Please type in the chat what you would like to get and for which platform. You see an A? Oh, okay. What would you like to get, Hipskind? Congratulations. In case someone is wondering, this WoW high really comes from sometimes, as now, not anymore, but at some point there were lots of bots. And it was like really crazy. The bots were like, saying wow or hi or really. And, that was their answer. And yeah, that was like the thing. And usually you could trigger them that they just repeated the same stuff over and over. And then it got like a joke that people started to saying instead of hello or oh yeah, I won, they answered like a bot. So it was like a running gag. Aye. Yes, I think I have a key left. Give me a moment. Aye for PC. I whisper you now with the key, Hipskind. Hello. Here is your key for I for PC. So congratulations, Hipskind. Enjoy. As always, take the key, go over to the ESO webpage, and yeah, enjoy High. A great gag, yeah. Yeah, but that like that it started. So have to go here and then upstairs. You're welcome, Hipskind. You're more than welcome. Enjoy. No. Oh, we're slowed.
A new subscriber arrives. It fills you with determination.
Oha, Kismet! Thank you so much for gifting a sub to Rianzu. Thank you very much for your generosity. Thank you. And Rianzu, welcome back. Enjoy the emotes. Oh, enjoy. So we have to go to the right over there. We go there. Over here. Oh, come on. Could you not wait? Just a moment. Just a moment. I'm doing here a quest. I have important things to do.
I'm getting out of here before it's too late.
Okay.
If you find Farrowen, tell him he was a fool to parley with the thorn roots.
I see in a lot of online text chat, people are selling items directly to players instead of selling in the guild trader. Imagine it cuts down a guild. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But the most thing is, also even if you get some taxes from trading, it's not enough for how much the traders cost nowadays. So yeah, also people have to invest a lot. It's really expensive. Yeah. As I'm not sure how much it is, but yeah. As did I ever trade directly? I don't know. I don't think I ever did ever a direct trade in the chat. Also with a random person. I don't remember. Probably not. But nothing wrong with that. I mean, you just have to be careful. But I find it convenient over the guild trader to trade. Especially since they changed now that you get immediately all the goods. I mean, back in the days you had to relog or change the zone that you get the mail. So that you get it now immediately makes it really, really nice. Like it's almost instant now. That's really cool change that I like a lot. Bye-bye, Kismet. Thank you so much for your kindness. Hello, Alex. Woohoo. Yeah, we got a huge surprise that Pedesta raided us. So I said I will stay a bit longer. How are you doing, Alex?
Rise from your grave. Defend the tree. I command you. Rise from your grave. Defend the tree. Rise from
Good night,
your grave.
Dark Knight
Defend
Slayer.
the
Thank you so
tree.
much.
I command you.
Oh, nice. Good job. Wonder who the traders are and what exactly it is they do? You mean the trading guild? No, about the next weekend. Oha. Oh, I can imagine. I hope all will go well, Alex. I mean, even if it's necessary, it's scary. Usually. More afraid of being scammed. Yeah. Now I wonder who the guild trader people are. The one guilds have to bid on. Ah, so you mean how that looks like? Also, if you want to know, you just go to the to the guild traders, which are the NPCs, which are everywhere in the world. You have to go to them, talk to them, and make a bid. If you want to know, I made a video about it back in the days. About guild 1 and 2, I think. In the first video, I talk about how to find a guild. It was before we had the guild finder. And the second video was about also, how to create a guild, how to bid on a guild and stuff like that. But they're just like regular NPCs. I can show you in a moment how they look like. Give me a second. But you know the NPCs which are like standing around in the world, we have also icons on a map for them. It's written Guild Trader. You talk to them, and if you have a guild which has enough members, then you can, they have an option to bid on trader. And then you click on that, and then you type how much money you want to give. So that's how it's working, more or less. You can, then depends how much gold you have, or your guild have, also not you personally, but your guild in the guild bank. And then you can make a bid. And then you can say, okay, I want to bid X amount. That's it. Yeah. And before I said you could only make one. Who decides what's certain with the cost for guild then? People. There's no official price. You also don't know how much people give. It's really random. Also when you decide this trader, I want to have this trader really badly, I give 5 million and the others give 10 million, then you will lose. You get your money back, of course. It's an auction. Also if you lose, you will get the money back. But if you win, and maybe the others only made a bid of 100,000 and you made 5 million, then you win, but you lost a lot of money maybe. But you don't know that. But you have a trader for 1 week, by the way. Also the trader is only available for 1 week. Not longer. Then each week is, on Tuesday, is the next bid. So you can only bid if you have the rights for that. Also not everyone can make that.
Be off,
So,
Ricker.
so you
Our
see?
paddock refuses to see
So
you.
for example,
Now
this is a guild trader
before I
here.
gut you.
Yeah, you can see that
needs
on the
to
top.
hear what I have to say.
You can see.
It is
You
imperative
can
that
see
we speak.
guild trader Hammerfall Trading. So this guild has at the moment a trader, and here this guild, the guild trader belongs to the Greifenhain guild, and this one here, for example, Archive, and here Autumn Rose. So, for example, and see, when you can, you can't probably, but if you have maybe the rights or you own a guild, then you can click here bid on guild trader. You click on that, and then you can make a bid. So that's how it's working. And that's it. You click on that, you say how much money you want to give, and then the gold is gone. So, and then at the end, the system in ESO on Tuesday at 4 p.m. will then look, okay, which guilds make a bid on trader, let's say this trader here now, and then they see, aha, this one guys gave the most gold, they get a trader, and all the other guilds get the gold back. And that each week is the same process. Blind bidding, genau. You don't know how much the others give, and you just have to make a guess. It's just a guess. They make each zone have some traders, but they're much too less traders than guilds. Also, like, you know, when they make, for example, the new chapter, what we got now, also High Isle, you have in Gone Felon. See, always when you see this icon here, this banner, this one is guild traders. You can also go with the mouse over it. There you can see there are guild traders. Then usually there's a trader in the Outlaw Refuge. Also they're below one trader. And then sometimes you have in the Pampa a trader. Like, there's no giveaway going on, guys. We already completed it. For example, let's say Deshan. So in Deshan, so this place here in Mournhold, this one is super expensive. Also there you easily pay, I think, I'm not sure how much exactly, but you can think about 30, 40, 50 million for a trader per week. Per week, keep that in mind. Also this is a super popular space on PC. I don't know how it is on consoles, but this is a really expensive spot to get a trader. And yeah. But for example, there are also traders like here's one. Here is one small one. I don't have it on this character. And somewhere here is also one. Just one guy in nowhere. So these ones are usually a bit cheaper when you go outside. But there are much more guilds than traders. So trading guilds are expensive, yes. Also I like the way from ESO, from the trading, but I never played really another MMO. it's kind of a bit of organic. So I'm lost. Are you bidding with NPC guild traders? Okay. Also if you have a guild, so if you own a guild and you have a guild, or you have the right to have a to be in a guild to make a bid, then you have to travel around. So and then you have to make bids. You can make bids on 10. You sell to NPC. If you don't want to sell, depends what you want to do. Also you have to be able to use a guild trader to sell. You have to be in a guild. And a guild which has a true... Yeah, it depends. If you can use the guild store... Wait, I will go to a bank and then I can show you. So when you go to a bank of your choice, doesn't matter which one, whatever you like, and then you can talk to the banker, and there you have then your own bank or your guild store. When you open the guild store, there you can browse guilds when you are in any guilds and look what they offer. And if your guild has no NPC guild trader, then you can only, as you can sell, but only to guild members. Just to guild members. And nothing else. If you have a guild with 500 guild members, can mean that you maybe sell something to them internally. If your guild managed to get an NPC guild trader, then people can go there and also
Greetings, traveler.
buy, sell stuff. Buy stuff, not selling, buy stuff. You can sell. You see? Also, you can go to guild store when you're in a guild. And then I can, for example, buy. So I would not buy from this guild. This is my guild here, Brotherhood of Askir. I can browse, and everything what I see here is now for my guild members. All people who are in my guild are selling stuff here. And I can browse and buy that if I want. I can also go and sell, and then I make a listing. And then I can sell stuff. And since we have a trader, you can also see which one at the top left at the moment. In Murkmire. Then people can go to Murkmire when they want and sell and buy there if they want. So, but as if you want to sell to more people, you need the guild with a trader. And for example, let's say here in Rift, there are traders. Here, for example, we never managed to get one here. So I try sometimes. I always try different guild traders because I don't know how expensive these are. I have to guess. So I never got here a trader, so I guess they are really expensive. But for example, if I would now like to get this trader or try to get this trader, I would have to make a bid on that. And then maybe next Tuesday we get lucky and we get it. And then there would be written on top Brotherhood of Askir. So, yeah. So if you want to learn how it's working, you can find on my YouTube channel a guide to that. Also, as said, I think I explained it there. Yeah. But if you want to trade to many people, a guild with a trader is a good thing. Yeah, there are also add-ons which help you with the pricing. There too, which I, for example, also use. So, for example, I can see, let's see this one. You don't see it now. Here, see, for example, that one. You can see I have a graph. This is for Master Merchant. I can see how often did this item got sold over the last 120 days. And then on top, you can also see TTC. That's Tamil Trade Center. That's another add-on, which makes also a suggestion how much they would suggest to sell the item. Both add-ons work different. So TTC is like using the average price how people sell. Also people put prices on and takes average of that one. Master Merchant takes the price how people sold the item actually from the guilds you are in. So it's a different system. I just use both. So and but Master Merchant you have to be in proper guilds that it makes sense. So you can, for example, see, maybe it's easier when we go here. So for example, let's take here improved materials. So you can see a bit more selling stuff. So you can see tempering alloy is getting suggested from TTC to be sold between 7.7k to 9.6k. And when you look at the bottom, it got sold, and Master Merchant makes the average price of 9k, but it's also got sold for more, almost 10k or less. Also it's really from 7.8 to 10. So. MM is short for Master Merchant. Yes, Master Merchant was the first trading add-on for ESO. It's the longest. On PlayStation, yeah, on consoles there's no add-ons. Also, I think the pricing on on consoles is different, probably. So, never got used to the ESO UI. Never liked it. Maybe it depends, Alex. As I found, for example, when I tried out World of Warcraft, a bit overwhelming. But I also never played it. As I guess it's just how long you play that you get used to it, probably. Yeah. The whole thing. Yeah. Also, I think you get used to it, how the trading is. I like it. It's pretty organic. And prices going up and down. But I can also imagine why you like, for example, a global guild house or auction house. Since all is like centered, everyone has access to everything. You don't have to run around. I mean, here you have to run around maybe a bit. If you're on PC, you can also use the website from Tamil Trade Center. They have a website and there you can see prices. They're not always super, you know, like, the time can be that it's old, the price. It's not always the newest price. But sometimes you can get really good discount or maybe find at least the item you want. Because just imagine you look for, I have no clue, item X. And you have to go to 50 traders until you find it. So it's just nice if you maybe can use the website, take a look and like, look here, maybe I go there and then you have luck and find it. Maybe even for a good price. If it's a new item, then it's not there yet. For new items, it needs several days until they update it, Dr. Twingus. If it's new, it's not there yet. That you could also do, Alex. Yes, that's also possible. I'm usually lazy. And I usually, when I want to buy something, I go to the main city. You know, because of that, it's also expensive. When you go to the main trading spots, which are usually big cities, which are easily accessible. Because of that, the traders pay so much. Because people are maybe like a bit lazy and prefer to go there. Which are like lots of traders at some point. And you can just go from next to next to next. Yeah. So I wanted to... Yeah, also Tamil Trade Center is not like updated instantly. Also when it's a new item, you have to wait some days usually. How do you pronounce it? Tianlein. Also Tian und Lein. It's a mix. Also Tian is actually a Chinese name. Also common name there. And Lein comes from Germany. And I just combined it. Because when you want to... I usually just like Tian. But Tian is always used. It's like always used. And I did not want to be called Tian 123 or so. So I just make this combination between Tian and the German word. Yeah. So Tianlein. And I think probably the easiest is if you just start out and you play on PC that you get Tamil Trade Center for prices, at least for some kind of an idea where it goes. Because at the start it can be, of course, overwhelming because you don't know how much is an item worth. You have no idea what could be the right pricing or not. I remember how it was for me. I even remember... Hello, Jovish. Thank you, TomTom, for the raid. Thank you very much.
These petty criminals are such an irritation.
You're welcome. You can also check out my website if you want. That's also a thing. There's not everything there on my website, but a lot of stuff.
Find good
So you have, for example, thank you, Rabbit, for the shout out. So you can see, also on my website, for example, for the next hour class, a second hour class, the next event collectible, you have a guide. There are also, you know, links and pictures, etc. You can also, gonna click here, you go to the YouTube channel and have a video. Yeah, but there is lots of stuff. Also, if you want to know, I have no clue about events, you have them here. You can read and about all kind of collectibles in ESO. For some I have videos, for some not. So that just depends what it is. Yeah, also, you know, when it's small stuff like this piggy, for example, I don't have an extra video. Or for the crown that I have in some videos included, but here you have extra, like extra guide with extra text and pictures. Sometimes there's a video, sometimes not. But yeah, you have there an overview. Also, when you were looking for all the styles, you know, they have also overview. I started a few months ago on PlayStation and have no idea also. Yeah, but the good thing is if you start out a new game, it's also super exciting. And that's the best time in ESO, I think, when you just start out and, you know, learn everything and have fun and experience everything. So. Alles Beste Bielefeld? Okay. So, thank you for the follow. So, my friends, I will go now to sleep. It's late. As for me, it's past midnight and I'm tired. And my cats are like hitting my door. I think they want to have their midnight treat. And I'm late. I'm late. So let me check where we are hosting. Then we go to sleep. As said, I'm now for 2 weeks on vacation. And I will return end of October. So if any one of you wants to join us again, you are how do you say that? Herzlich willkommen. You are heartily, warmly welcome to join us. I'm not sure what's the right calling there. But yeah, was great. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us, for following, for hanging out, for all the gifts and cheers. And look how much stuff there's going on in the thank you stuff. Yeah, you're all amazing. I really appreciate it. It was really, really great. So now let me see where we are hosting. And then, yeah, I'll be back then end of October. Wholeheartedly. I'm not sure how you say it, Onyx. Is it right? Tomorrow you can still catch me on Discord, guys, if you want. I'm still there.
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the
Oh my god! Alex! Praise the sub! Thank you, Alex, for your kindness and gifting 5 subs to the community! Thank you very much, Alex. That's so kind of you. Thank you. Alex gifted a sub to Nevermore, to Inklings, to Waldemorg. The funny name. To Lucky Fox and to Jukes. Thank you, Alex. Dankeschön. Good night, Midnight Echo. Good night, Dino. Good night, Inaya. Good night, Orakan. Thank you. Good night, Force. Good night, Onyx, and thank you for the gift. Good night, Hexe, Logan, and Mini Hexe. Good night, Toxic. Good night. Quantitech, thank you so much for your kindness. Thank you, Akarotian. Thank you, Sheryl, and good night to you. Good night, Onyx. Good night, Madelinot. Good night, Ruikal. Yeah, that's also true, Jaiwoods. Have a good night. Good night, Futsiluin. Thank you for the help. Good night, Crazy Mad Hatter. Good night, Dino. Good night, Hexe. Good night, Demona. Good night, Magina. Good night, Dino. Good night, TomTom. Good night, Inaya. I'm making here copies. Good night, Harkonnen. Cordially. Thank you. Good night, Cody. Good night, Flamer. Good night, Hipskin. Good night, Polkamon. Good night, Alex. Takunot. Good night, Curse the Reaper. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Steve Allen, Sweet Dreams. see you tomorrow. Oh, nee, see you not tomorrow. See you in 2 weeks. Tschüss. Bye bye. Tschüss. Good night.